Are you willing to ask for help? Today is part 3 of my 10 tips to speak more as part of the 10 tips 10 days series we're doing on LinkedIn. And the first day we talked about putting together a speaker brand story. Yesterday we talked about the second one. We talked about brainstorming topics and coming with your top 3. And normally this one I would actually leave to the very end because I'd be pitching, hey, I have a program and I can help you and blah, blah, blah. But let me be very upfront here. It doesn't matter whether you use me or use anybody else. At the point of figuring out your brand and figuring out your story and coming with your topics and trying to figure out your target and all that kind of stuff, people need help. So tip number 3, if you want to be a speaker, you want to speak more, you want to get paid to speak, or you just want to speak better, ask for help. You can get help from a support group, an advisory group, a coach like myself. You can sign up for a program, but ultimately you need to ask for help because I think that a lot of people struggle in the very beginning. In fact, when I run my, again, I'm being very transparent here. When I run my speaker mastermind group program, the first 2 modules, number 1 is speaker brand story and all that kind of stuff and targeting. And number 2 is all about, pitching and sales stuff and marketing materials, things like that. And those 2 things take a lot of time and people struggle. So all the people that I work with to help speak more and get paid to speak, they struggle with this part. So I'm going to say on day 3, ask for help. You can ask in the questions below here and just ask me a question. AMA, ask me anything and I will answer a question. But you can also talk to people, join groups, get an advisory board, whatever you might do. And what I can tell you is that as someone who coaches speakers, whether I'm coaching for a TEDx talk, or I'm coaching to speak better, whether I'm coaching to speak more, I want to share briefly the type of stuff that I'm going to work on. So one of the things I'm going to work on is putting together your target. Who's your target? What's their pain point? How do they feel? That's the type of stuff I would work with you to hone on something. Number 2, I would work on the story. What's your story in terms of who you are, what you're all about, and how does it relate to you as a speaker? Maybe you're an entrepreneur and you have the great product, you want to talk about that product. Maybe you have this really powerful story of vulnerability that you want to share with the world. Yesterday I met with someone who has a debilitating stutter and he wants to share his journey of courage and overcoming obstacles. Super inspiring, man. It was really amazing. So I'm helping him. He's part of my program too. That's the type of stuff that I love. And even better, he just actually booked I shouldn't say the number. He just booked a really great gig and he's super excited and that's fantastic. So helping you with figuring out, what is your story and how does that resonate? The other thing I would help people with is coming up with your 3 topic titles. People always, give me 3 titles, but often they don't align or they're not really catchy or they don't really make sense. And I work with them to come up with something that really gets people's attention. And then the other thing that a coach does is, keeps you focused on the task to do because, some people get overwhelmed with all the stuff they have to do. Fine. So what are the key things we're going to do this week or this month to get you moving? And the other thing is about accountability because I want you to just start. I just want you to get going. Reach out to people. That to me is really important. And then the one big thing that I do as a coach in terms of helping and supporting you in your speaker journey is I will offer my contacts. A lot of people are very, they're very protective of their contacts. But listen, I have 20,000 contacts. If I can pitch you to somebody and you work for me, absolutely I'll do that. Now, I'm not gonna send you to 100 people, but I still will pick people for you. So asking for help and getting a coach, can be tremendously helpful for you. I can help you script your TEDx talk. I can help you script your first talks. I can help you work up the benefits. I can help you, again, focus accountability, but also the sounding board, the strategic advice and expertise. Having been a speaker for 12 years, this is stuff that I throw at you and I'll give you everything that I have and tell you what I think you need to do in terms of anything. Contracts, invoices, insurance. There's so many questions people have. And the reason people don't do anything is because 1, their mindset is failing them because they think they can't. Number 2, they don't have the strategies or tactics in terms of how do I reach out, what's my subject line, what should my talk title be. And number 3, they don't have a plan. And so working with somebody to help you, whether it's myself or someone else, is to help you put that stuff together. So I know I said these 10 tips in 10 days are going to be short videos, but this one's pretty important. I think that you should invest in a coach, invest in a mentor, invest in a program, invest in an advisory group, whatever it might be, to help you get yourself on your way. All right, so the power of coaching is fantastic. I have a coach for fitness. I have a coach for training for an educational program or an academic test. people get coaches all the time, business coaches, dating coaches, academic coaches and trainers. Why not get someone to help you become a speaker? So that's what I think should be the third step in getting out there. And I was debating between third and fourth because they're kind of similar, but the one tomorrow is very similar to just starting. But to me, get help, get support, and ask for help. Asking for help is not something to be afraid of. Asking for help is courage, because you know that no one will do it alone. We need people to help support us. All right? So I hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, comment below, and I'll see you tomorrow for my part 4 of my 10 tips to speak more as part of the 10 tips, 10 days series. All right? See you later. Bye.